From Fast 10 being a massive disappointment, to fans having enough of the absolutely pointless stunts, here are Fast 11 details fans need to see. So right off the bat, all of us can agree that Fast 10 was just horrible. Sure, it was tearing up the global box office, raking in a whopping $603.2 million worldwide. But that momentum didn't last for very long. While the movie's overall haul was impressive, its domestic performance hit a speed bump. In its third weekend in theaters, Fast 10 brought in $9.2 million domestically, which is a 60% drop from the second weekend. And the opening domestic take of $67 million was the lowest since the Tokyo Drift days back in 2006. And that one didn't even feature our original Fast stars, Vin Diesel and the late Paul Walker. Fast 10 has pulled in $128.4 million across North American cinemas, which is only 21% of its overall box office earnings. Not exactly hitting the initial projections of at least $141 million domestically. In fact, it's the third lowest in Fast and Furious history, just ahead of Too Fast, Too Furious and Tokyo Drift. So, one thing's clear, it was super disappointing. But wait, there's more. Here comes the concern train with that hefty $340 million budget. The big question is whether Fast 10 will break even. And well, it looks like the stars of the movie also know that it wasn't as good.
Relax. I don't want to fight you.
Just recently, Vin Diesel said on his Insta that he's taking fan feedback seriously for the next film. This dude is on it 24/7, even at 5 a.m. in the Cayman Islands, talking fast and dissecting the whole mythos of the franchise. He's all about that creative dojo life, soaking in the love and feedback from the fans. Turns out they've been having non-stop brainstorming sessions with the Fast family, and trust me, they're having a blast doing it. Vin's all about inspiration and taking the time to reflect, working out all the kinks, and making sure they hit every aspect spot on. Cause you know, Fast 10 Part 2 is gonna be a wild ride and they're determined to make it epic. The press tour may be over, but that just means more time for them to build something unforgettable. They're taking this seriously because they know just how much it means to the fans. After all, they're the heartbeat of this franchise, and honestly, the only reason why we even have these movies is because of the insane fandom. That said, there's been some drama regarding Fast 10 too. There were some rumors about Vin blaming Jason Momoa for the failure. Apparently, Diesel was feeling a bit embarrassed by Jason in the franchise.
How do I feel? I feel amazing. It's day one.
Some folks said Momoa was stealing his thunder and that Diesel even called him out for overacting in the film. But Diesel is here to set the record straight. He took to Instagram to share some love and shut down those rumors once and for all. He had nothing but kind words for Momoa, praising him for bringing a totally unique and scene-stealing character to the Fast and Furious world. And you know what? The world won't be forgetting Momoa's performance anytime soon. The guy nailed it. Even though there were some mixed reviews, Diesel knows the power of family and loyalty, and he's thankful for all the fans showing up and supporting the franchise like they always do. It's all about that love that makes the Fast family so special. But here's some exciting news. Fast X Part 2 is on its way, and Diesel promises it's going to be an effort like we've never seen before. They're pulling out all the stops, and the Fast family and the studio are working together to deliver an epic sequel. If they address some of the questions that fans need answers to, I think they're going to be fine. Fast 10's final half hour was a total adrenaline rush. It amps up the excitement and sets the stage for what's to come in future installments. The action might not be super complicated, but it's non-stop and jam-packed. Fast 10's ending left us on a cliffhanger, and now everyone's wondering where Fast 11 is going to take us next. One crucial scene has John Cena's character, Jacob Toretto, trying to bring Dom's son, Brian, to a secret spot in Portugal. But things go sideways when Momoa's Dante Reyes, the ballet-loving villain and son of a notorious criminal, shows up and throws a wrench in their plans. Dante gets his hands on the God Hand, this powerful hacking and tracking tool, and goes all out to track down Jacob and Little B. A heart-pounding car chase unfolds, and Jacob ends up making a heroic sacrifice to save Dom's son. Just when you think it's all wrapped up, there's still so much more to explore. Dante's still lurking in the shadows, revealing shocking betrayals and manipulating oil tankers to corner Dom. The dude's a serious threat, cause then he destroys a dam, sending a massive wave toward Dom and Little B. But wait, there's even more excitement in the mid-credits scene. We're introduced to a new agent, and guess who it is? Dwayne Johnson as Luke Hobbs. Yep, the diplomatic security service agent who's got a history with Dom and Brian is back in the game. With all these unanswered questions, plot twists, and characters scattered across the globe, Fast 11 has its work cut out and fans need answers and clarity. Other than that, Fans also want to see Brian O'Connor return. There's this burning desire to see Brian back in action, but this time played by Cody, Paul Walker's awesome brother. Fans are going wild with excitement at the thought of having Cody step into his brother's shoes again. We've already seen him rock it in Furious 7 when he helped finish Paul's scenes, and he did a fantastic job. The resemblance is uncanny, and he's got that same magnetic charm that made Brian such a fan favorite. It's not just about the action and the speed, it's about honoring Paul's legacy and keeping the spirit of Brian alive. Having Cody take on the role would be a tribute that fans would cherish forever. But that's not all. After Fast 10, people are very clear on what they actually want from the franchise now. You know, some of us are feeling a bit nostalgic for the good old days of illegal street racing and those slick cars. Don't get me wrong, the heists and family drama are a blast. But there's a longing for that classic high-octane action that started it all. Just imagining the screeching tires, the adrenaline-pumping races, and the thrill of those midnight showdowns gets me all amped up. I get it. The franchise has evolved and grown, and it's been one wild ride full of twists and turns. But sometimes, you just want to kick back and have a bit of fun with those good old street racing shenanigans. And then they have a complaint about the absurd stunts. Like, come on, the people don't want that. Fans are craving a return to those more realistic stunts. Don't get me wrong, I love the high-flying action, but sometimes the stunts can push the boundaries a bit too far. We want to see stunts that make us go, wow, that could actually happen. You know, those moments that make us feel like we're right there in the driver's seat holding our breath as the car speeds through those tight corners. Let's bring back that sense of authenticity and make the action feel grounded in reality. I mean, some of the stunts from Fast 10 were just so ridiculous. Let's break down this one crazy moment in the movie as an example. When Dante's evil plot to bomb the Vatican gets foiled by Dom and his fam, he takes matters into his own hands. He remotely pops open the doors of the truck carrying the bomb, and off it goes, rolling like a wild wrecking ball through the streets of Rome. Now here's the thing. Dante says it's a twisted tribute to that epic safe heist in Rio. But hold up a sec. This bomb is massive, like seriously car-sized massive. We're talking about some next-level engineering here, and let's be real, with the way it's tearing through Rome like a wild bull, it's pretty unlikely in the real world. With the new movie, the fans of the franchise are hoping that there'd be more reality-based storylines and stunts, so that it doesn't feel like we're watching a parody of the older parts. Besides, we've seen other film franchises pull off some sick practical stunts in the past, and there's no reason to believe that Fast 11 can't do it. So there you have it, from fans having enough of the absolutely pointless stunts, to Fast 10 being a massive disappointment. Those were Fast 11 details fans need to see.